Welcome back to another beautiful property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Nashville, Tennessee, in the community of Green Hills, looking at this modern property. Now, before we do begin, as always, I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agents, Chris Harwell and Sharon Kinzer with Tarkington and Harwell Company, for allowing us to tour their beautiful listing and bringing it to the channel. Now, folks, this is the first time we've actually seen something like this, and I'm excited to bring it to you. Starting on the exterior, the first thing you are noticing is the beautiful stacked stone. You also have a large driveway heading into your motor court, a cobblestone driveway to mention as well. And we actually have 3 color variations on this particular property. The first one is First Star, second one is Classic French Gray, as well as Iron Ore. Now, the curb appeal from here is absolutely fantastic. The one thing that I think you are going to certainly appreciate is the fact that we have a private guest suite, which we'll certainly enter right now. So before you enter inside of the guest suite, the first thing you notice is that you have the beautiful French doors. And then this is exactly what you get, folks. Look how large this is. You have the floor to ceiling windows, bringing in the abundance of natural light, and just look how roomy this particular room is. You already have your built-ins, you can see that. Not to mention you have the white oak flooring, another private bathroom, which is fantastic because the cool thing is a lot of times we see some of these guest suites and they're attached to the home, but this particular instance, you can see that it's private. Now, as far as the walk-in shower, you see that we have a 0 threshold walk-in shower, waterfall shower head, as well as your shower wand, and a nice shower bench. Love this. So starting on this side, now there are some touch-ups that are being conducted as we speak. So there might be some missing outlet covers and things like that, but nonetheless, still a beautiful property. Now you have the pendant lights hanging down, which I love, quartz countertops, and then tile flooring inside. And of course, not to mention your built-in, so perfect for your wardrobe. Just fold the clothes, you're good to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Take a look at our beautiful property. You also will see that you have the LED outdoor lighting as well surrounding the property. You'll see that. And then of course, this is your long driveway as well. So plenty of parking spaces available. You see all the tall windows. Goodness gracious, absolutely stunning. Okay, so before you enter, first thing you see is that you have this huge pivot door, folks. Love that. Really just a centerpiece of the home. And then immediately when you walk in, this is exactly what you're greeted with. Look at this. So before we continue the tour, I want to make sure that you can see the front of the property. So you see that you have the beautiful pendant lights hanging down. You have the tall windows as well inside of here. And then look at this, that pivot door, fantastic. And then just look at that. Look how long this home is. You can clearly see we have the floating staircase, beautiful wood accent wall and tile accent wall as well. 25+ foot ceilings inside. Wow, absolutely fantastic. Now, also, what you will notice is as soon as you walk in, you can clearly see the floor to ceiling window straight ahead into your private backyard oasis. But before we do that, let's make sure we show you the main areas. So right off here to the right, you see that we have a powder bath as well. We'll make sure to open up every single door inside of here so you don't miss a thing. Love the LED lighting on the back of the mirror, really just a nice touch. And then you can see that we have the beautiful quartz countertops, pendant lights hanging down, nice tall window over there as well. Love that. And then straight ahead right here, you got these double doors leading into your coat closet. The one thing you will also notice is that you have tall ceilings in all of these rooms. So not only do you have the 25+ foot ceilings whenever you walk into the foyer, you also have high ceilings in some of the rooms as well. Okay, absolutely stunning. Look at this open concept. This is quite frankly the definition. You talk about entertaining, this is the perfect place. So You see that we have the waterfall quartz countertops and oversized island. You also have an additional bar area that they added. And then over here to the right, look at that. Now, my folks love the fact that we don't have the sink inside of the island. Love that backsplash. You have the floating shelves with the under cabinet lighting as well. Stacked cabinets. Now, all top of the line appliances. Fisher and Paykel. That's what you get inside of here. You see that we have the range over here. Then on the range hood, you see that it's plaster. Then you also have the quartz backsplash, and just imagine hanging out here with the family. You see all the space that you have, tall windows straight ahead as well. You also have an elevator straight ahead, perfect. And then straight ahead over here, you see your butler's pantry. And then you'll notice too, on a lot of the rooms, and especially inside of the floating vanities, inside the rooms, pay attention, you'll see the under cabinet lighting as well. But not only do you have a butler's pantry and a preparatory area, but you also have an additional prep kitchen as well. We'll certainly get to that in a second. Just want to open up some of these cabinets for you. Look at this. Wow. Love that. And then of course the additional sink, because why not, right? You want to go ahead and have some dishes over here. You don't want to have the kitchen extremely messy, especially when family and friends are over. This is going to be perfect for you. Okay, now as always, you see we have these brass handles as well. And then this is Fisher and Paykel as well. Okay, and then you see that we have the stacked cabinets on top, the brass hardware throughout the property, everything soft closing. So that's one thing you can appreciate. And then you have some additional storage over here. Okay, so now heading inside of the great room, look how open and spacious this is. Quite frankly, one of the best great rooms we've had the good fortune of seeing. Now you see that you have the ambient lighting on top. You have a pendant light as well, hanging down right above your open concept dining. And then look at this beautiful fireplace right here, folks. Wonderful. An oversized fireplace. You can clearly see that you have the outlet right there. Hang that TV. You are good to go. And then look at this. Can you imagine having this view every single day? Wonderful. And then what I'll do is a full pan from this side of the home so you can see the full scope as well. Okay. So let me know in the comments what you're thinking about this particular home. Is this meeting your expectations? Hopefully it's exceeding it. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do is so we don't miss a thing is we'll head down this hallway right here and open up every single door for you. Okay, so look at this, folks. You guys, you have a full-on chef's kitchen, Fisher and Paykel, double oven. Then the stacked cabinets continues over here, an additional refrigerator, sink, dishwasher, beverage cooler as well. And look at this. Tell me this is not one of the best homes you've ever seen in your life. Quite frankly, it has to be. And then this would end up leading right here. So just to give you some perspective, so that way you don't have to walk all the way around, you are good to go right there. And now I want to be conscious and not spin you around too much, but that's enough. We have a lot of ground to cover. So let's go ahead and continue. Okay, now straight ahead right here. Look at this. Okay, so now this is a beautiful closet, as you can see. Looks kind of similar to like a flex space, but you can see that you have your built-ins. As far as the cabinetry is concerned, you go ahead and, store your clothes in there and all that jazz. Look at that. And then you see the additional stacked cabinets as well. Then you have some more drawer space, everything soft closing. And then you continue right here and look at this primary suite. Oh my goodness. So just as I mentioned, you have the under cabinet lighting again. Then you have the dual sinks, so his and her sinks, a vanity designated area straight ahead, the pendant lights hanging down. What I want to make sure to show you is this, the full scope of it. Wow. Okay. So, of course, that's your primary suite, but let's take a look at the bath while we're here. You see that we have this nice soaker tub, the ambient lighting surrounding the bottom exterior, and then the zero threshold walk-in shower. Look at this. So you see you have 2 additional waterfall shower heads, and all of them are remote controlled, I should mention. Floating bench straight ahead, large shower niche, beautiful shower surround, a lot of architectural details that you're going to notice from the exterior to the interior. And then, as I mentioned, the 3 different color combinations that you had, they are inside here as well. So you'll notice that throughout this property. Okay. And of course, got your storage closet here, your water closet, and then let's take a look right here. Okay. So you have the waterfall island straight ahead right here for your closet. Plenty of storage shelving throughout. You'll notice the raised ceilings again inside. And then of course the ambient lighting surrounding that full body mirror. And look at this. So cool thing is it's extremely spacious. So the other closet could be utilized as a flex room, but more importantly, I think it might make sense for a, his closet. But look at this. You have your jewelry right here. You are good to go. You see the under cabinet lighting in here. So plenty of that throughout this home. Okay, so you can imagine this ensuite is just fabulous, but look at the primary suite. Wow. So you see we have these sliders leading to your oasis, to your pool and spa. Beautiful pendant lights hanging down right above your nightstands. That's a king size bed just for reference so you can see how much space is inside of here. The white oak flooring continues throughout. Then you see you have the clear story windows and the tall windows continuing. Wow. And then of course the beautiful wood ceiling with the ambient lighting as well. Before we go ahead and continue, I just want to do one more pan for you of the primary suite. Wow. Okay. So then you continue down the hallway, and this would lead you out to, of course, the great room. But right over here to the right, you have another designated bar area. You can see we have a nice door that's it's remote controlled. So you can slide that up and just host and have a good time out here serving any drinks that you can imagine. The scotch, whiskey, any brand that you could think of. Not a big drinker, but I can tell you that whatever the brand is you like, you can go ahead and serve that here. And then you see your Fisher & Paykel refrigerator with the paneling on the exterior, but plenty of counter space. Like I mentioned, this is the perfect entertainer's home, in my opinion. And then this would lead you straight back out right here. And that's exactly what you get. But before we do that, we went straight ahead. And remember, we took that left, but I want to make sure that you see the utility room and the garage before we head upstairs. So this will be the first utility room. There's a second one on the second floor, but plenty of space for that oversized washer and dryer, a ton of cabinet space, nice large window right above your cabinets. And then look at the quartz countertops, an additional sink. Sometimes I get a comment about why is there so many sinks? Hey, you never know how many dishes you may have. Just kidding. But, in this instance, you go ahead and wash those stains off and you are good to go. And then you see we have the brass hardware continuing in this room as well. Okay, so now this will be your mud room. Whenever you enter from your garage, see you have plenty of storage space in here as well. And then this would open up And you can see this is your 3-car garage right here. Tankless water heater. And the good thing is, like I always mention, when we see the homes that are actually for sale, what you see is what you get. You don't have to worry about options and finding out what comes with the home, what doesn't, do I have to build? No, this is a first come, first serve. So if it's one of those situations where you want to purchase this one, it might make sense to act fast. Okay, so that was the entire first level. We saw the exterior, then we saw the first level of the interior. Last but not least, let's go ahead and take a look upstairs. And then of course, you can even see your nice motor court, the curb appeal, wonderful. So you see that we have the floating staircase throughout. And then once you head upstairs, this is exactly what you're greeted with. So you see straight here to the left, that's where your elevator is. You got the open concept continuing in here. And I should mention you have multiple wet bars as well. But look at this, straight ahead, this is your study. Look at this. So you see you have your tall windows, the hanging pendant lights. You can see a ton of room inside of here. Tall baseboards, I should mention, nice sage green as well. And then if you're having a heated conversation, you're working with a coworker and y'all are not seeing eye to eye, you can take a breather out here. Look at that. Okay, and then you see we have some additional sliders, and that's going to lead to another area. We'll certainly see that in a second. But before we do that, I want to show you inside of each one of these doors. So you have a storage closet here. And then of course, that's where your furnace is. And I love the fact that we have a bathroom in here. So this is technically a room, but it's furnished as if it is a study. But the cool thing is with this having so many bedrooms, you can design it however you want to. So also with this shower, you see the zero threshold again. You got the brushed nickel thermostatic valve, as well as the shower head. And it's extremely roomy. You got the tile flooring, quartz countertops, LED pendant lights hanging down as well. So really nice. And then also you'll notice that you have the chrome mirror framing. And then you can imagine this opening up, plenty of space, just depending, you know, if you have some kiddos that want to have their own little space and the guest suite is occupied, that'll be a perfect location. Okay, so if you're not entertaining downstairs and there's too many folks that are inside of your home, you go ahead and send them to the second level, and this is your other entertaining bar. So you see that you have the wet bar, then you have the built-in refrigerator, then an additional sink. The under cabinet lighting continues throughout. I love how they spaced the island between the counters over here. That way, if you're having multiple people in here, just kind of prepping things or serving drinks, everyone can fit in here with no problem whatsoever. So here you can see that we have a nice open living room or game room, depending on how you do furnish it and situate it. You see you have an additional balcony that will be overlooking the backyard. The one that we saw initially, that's the one overlooking the motor court. But look how roomy this is. I don't think a lot of times the video can really show you the depth of some of these rooms and the house in itself, but it's huge. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start on the perimeter of the home. This is the perfect media room. No windows in here, close that off, and you can enjoy your favorite movie. Right now, it could be the Polar Express, or it could be The Grinch, you know, depending on what kind of mood you're in. But look at this, nice and spacious, beautiful green color, the white oak flooring continuing in here. And then you come out, once you're done, and the movie was intense, you go ahead and head out here to your own private balcony. Look at this. So the cool thing is you have multiple access points to this covered balcony. So you have a door over here, sliders over here to the left as well as to the right, but it's extremely open. And then if it's a nice sunny day, you head out here, you see that we have some turf ready to go for some putt-putt, you know, little putting range. Putt-putt is a entertainment spot that was in Texas that we had the good fortune of having, but they closed down, I think due to COVID, I believe, or due to something. But look at this. You can clearly see how much space you have back here. So you can add anything you need to, the trampoline, place, the playground set, anything like that. But I love the fact that we have this large pool. You'll see straight ahead as well, you have a pool house. We'll certainly see that if it is unlocked. I'll make sure to show you that a little bit later on. Okay. It's getting a little cold as well. But let's go ahead and show you the rest of the rooms. Okay, so we'll continue over here to the left. Immediately when you walk in, you see this is an additional bedroom. This bedroom is cool because it leads to the balcony, but you can see that you have the sliders and the accent wall, 2 additional windows. So your bed will probably be positioned right here. You got the queen bed, the nightstands, and you are good to go. Also, another thing that, you know, I read the comments, I see quite often, we have the separate closet from the bathroom. But let's show you the bathroom first. So you have dual sinks in here, almost like another primary, if you should say. But you can see that we have the 0 threshold walk-in shower with a floating bench, as well as the shower niche, shower wand, black thermostatic valve. You got dual mirrors in here as well, quartz countertops, the black hardware, and then tile flooring. And then straight ahead, that's gonna be your water closet. And then let's see how big our closet is. Okay, so you already have your built-in shelving. That's what's great about this. And then the white oak flooring continues throughout. You got a window, so we're seeing a ton of windows. And that was intentional, of course, designed perfectly for an abundance of natural light. And that's what's great about this particular home. Okay, now right over here to the left, this is our second powder room. So you'll know that whenever we walked in to the right, that was our first powder room. And then here you have the floating vanity, you have an accent wall, and then some pendant lights. So one thing I know that you probably can appreciate is the fact that almost every single room that we've been in had different variations of the pendant lights. So that's what's cool. Sometimes we go into some of these homes and, you know, they just buy them in bulk, most likely, and they're all the same. But in here, you can see that they were carefully selected and curated. So that's what's amazing. Okay, now next bedroom. So queen size bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser would fit perfectly in here. Extremely roomy. And then we'll see our suite or our walk-in bathroom. Look at this. So you have the chrome mirror, and look at that. Another different variation of the pendant lights. Every single shower we've seen has been 0 threshold, which in essence means there's no lip right there. You don't have to worry about spillage because of the way it is designed. And then a nice walk-in closet here as well. So let me know, what are you thinking about this one? You have the quartz countertops, the brushed nickel, you'll see that throughout. So you had chrome, brushed nickel, you had some of the brass hardware that we've seen. And then over here to the left, another bedroom. So that's one thing about this house. If you have a large family, or maybe you don't have a large family, but you have a lot of people that want to be staying with you, this is going to be the home for you. So this will be the first time we've actually seen the shower tub combo, but I love that they kept the shower niche in here. Then we have the shower wand, and then you see the quartz countertops, and then this one's going to have the black mirror exterior, the mirror frame, and then another different pendant light. And then each closet that we've actually seen had all built-in shelving. So that's what's nice. We'll see. We'll continue this. Now, I've seen the main areas before I started the video, but some of these bedrooms, I usually like to see them together. That way we can kind of, have the hopefully same reaction. If not, maybe totally different. But this is your second utility room, aka laundry room. So you have plenty of space inside of here. There's been times where we've walked into second utility rooms and they had the stackable washer and dryer, or at least room for a stackable washer and dryer, but nothing more. So I think you may appreciate that you can, have the side-by-side washer and dryers. And then this is your last room. So this one leads to this, of course, your balcony overlooking the front motor court. So really just depends if you want that view or if you want the other room where you get the backyard view, which of course, that oasis really can't beat that view. And then look at our pendant light hanging down, LED. And look at that. Every single one has had something different as far as the pendant light. So love that. Fantastic job to the builder. Okay. And then this is the first shower surround I've actually seen. Wow. Nice. So 0 threshold again. So every single shower we saw, 0 threshold. Then you see this. It looks kind of like brush material. Brush a nickel material, but it's not quite that. I gotta find that out. But beautiful shower surround. And then I know you can appreciate the windows up top, so you still have your privacy. And of course, our last walk-in closet. Okay, folks. That was this home. If you haven't done so, let me know your comments. And of course, we already saw the backyard, or at least the balcony here, but you can see that. So let me know what you're thinking about this one. Beautiful entertainer's paradise. This is simply that. And then also, if you had a few too many drinks, you don't have to worry about stumbling down the staircase. You head to the elevator and, call you an Uber. You are good to go. But last but not least, let's take a look at the backyard oasis. And then we'll wrap the tour up. If you can imagine coming downstairs, all your family, all of your friends hanging out here in one spot, having a good time, you really can't beat it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and open this up. I was making sure I opened it up the right way for you. Okay. So the cool thing is you see these sliders opens up all the way, but look at this. Beautiful fireplace with the stacked stone. Then you see the recessed sections throughout, or at least surrounding the fireplace, wood ceiling. Gorgeous detail that they added. Then of course you have your mantle, but look how open this is. I absolutely love that. And don't even get me started on your bar. I love that. So also back here, what you'll notice is that you have the outdoor sconces on both sides of the bar. Then you have your pool and spa. You see these columns right here. Of course, there's some support columns. But look at this. You cannot beat this, I'm telling you. So I love that this is elevated quite substantially. Then you see from your primary suite that you can access this no problem whatsoever. As mentioned, let's take a look and see if the pool house is open. I'll see if that is open. If it's not, I'm sorry, you just gotta you gotta trust me. But then also they surrounded this one with the stacked stone, as you can tell. Fantastic. It is okay. So this is your pool house right here, perfect for changing. You're good to go. Now you see it is unfinished, so the possibilities are certainly endless. We have the plumbing right here. So if you wanted to add the shower in here, you can go ahead and cleanse off before you head inside. But you can certainly do that once you purchase it. And of course, last but not least, folks, the back of the home. And that was another beautiful property tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful home tour. Let me know in the comments below what you folks thought about this one. Was this your best home yet? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information below. We'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back to another beautiful property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are back again in Nashville, Tennessee, looking at this beautiful luxury home for sale. And as always, I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agent, Erin Kruger, with the Erin Kruger team for allowing us to tour her beautiful listing and bringing it to the channel. First thing you notice from the exterior is the high pitched roof. You have the board and batten detail on the left side, and then the rest of the home is completely covered with brick. You have that 3-car garage over here to the right, a large motor court, additional spaces for parking, and then you have the outdoor lantern just sitting there. Look at that. Really nice detail. You can imagine at nighttime driving into this, and absolutely stunning. Okay, the first thing you also notice is when you walk into the covered front porch, you have these beautiful front doors. So you see we have the large glass panes in there. It's iron material. And then the cool thing is this is a full guest suite over here to the left. We're certainly going to get to that a little bit later on into the tour. But really the main thing about this property, and I want you to pay attention to, is a lot of the curated details that the interior designer carefully selected, which I think you can certainly appreciate. All right. So immediately when you walk into the foyer, you have these beautiful pendant lights hanging down. This is 12-foot high ceilings as soon as you walk in. Right here to the left, look at our study. Now that's what I'm talking about. So you see we have the built-ins already ready to go with the arch details. Then you have these tall windows with the grids inside. And I love the lower cabinetry, and you let me know what you think as far as the color scheme in here. Fantastic job. Really has that minimalist vibe that a lot of folks are looking for. But more importantly, look how roomy and spacious this is. Wow. So you see our French doors leading inside of here. And then also you have engineered wood flooring throughout. So good thing about engineered wood flooring, extremely durable, easy to maintain, and looks fantastic. Okay, look at our great room, family. You see that we have the vaulted ceilings inside here. You can clearly see we have an outdoor kitchen. We'll certainly get to that a little bit later on, but I want you to see the fireplace. So you see, looks like we have the built-ins on both sides with the arch detail that we had seen inside of the study. Love the ceiling height. Then you have the clear story windows on top. Beautiful chandelier hanging down with the floating beams. Cool thing about this is the vaulted ceilings extends all the way from the living room to the kitchen. So you still have the high ceilings throughout. Okay, now looking in our kitchen, you see we have the dual islands. Then you have the waterfall countertops here. On both counters, you actually have quartzite. And then you see we have the natural stone accent walls or right above our range hood. And then, not to mention, look at that. Look at the backsplash, all high-end appliances. So the range is going to be Thermador. Same thing with the refrigerator. You have a scullery straight ahead. Beautiful oversized pendant lights hanging down. Love this. Plenty of space to entertain and have the entire family here. Love that. So I know we like to spend a little bit of time inside of the kitchen, so we'll make sure that we spend ample amount of time. You can see we have the cabinetry and the drawers all along the main island. And then down here, you see that we have some additional details. So love the fact. And then of course, you see that we have the ledge on both ends. So if you wanted to add some additional chairs here, depending on the size of the family or who ends up coming out here to your house, you can certainly do that. Also, what you will notice is that you have the frameless cabinets throughout. Love our informal dining area over there, but look how open and spacious this is. Love that. So you have your built-in microwave. Look at our oversized refrigerator here. Goodness. All the storage in the world that you need. I would just say, once a week, go through there and clean out any of the old stuff. You don't want that old ketchup or that old mustard in there. But you can imagine doing dishes right here. All the families here. Gorgeous details in here. Okay, so continuing along to our informal, you can see, of course, this could be utilized as a breakfast room, breakfast nook. Most folks are just going to be in here more often than not. So that's why I always say informal. But you do see that we have the cloud ceiling with the wood accents, beautiful chandelier hanging down right above our dining room table, tall windows throughout, as well as the tall baseboards. And look how open this is. Gorgeous. Now I love that fact. And then really pay attention to the layout itself. Sometimes we go into the other homes and they might not be, from a practical standpoint, they're absolutely beautiful, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it might not be practical. But in this instance, extremely practical and practical in my opinion. Okay, so go into our our scullery. You can see that we have the quartz countertops in here. You have an additional sink looking over the side of the yard. Beautiful backsplash. Same thing with the frameless cabinets. And then you see that we have a dishwasher. We have a refrigerator. This one's Bosch, and some additional shelving here for maybe a working pantry or something of that nature. So that's what's cool about this one. And you see you have additional stacked cabinets right above our refrigerator and a ton of counter space. Okay. So before we head over there, because there is a basement in here and we're going to end the tour later on down the road down there. So I want to make sure we don't forget about our outdoor balcony. So you see that you have the sliders inside of the living room where you can open that up, have that indoor outdoor feel. You have 3 fireplaces in this particular home. So you see we have the one that was in the living room. You have an additional one right here in the balcony. Right there straight ahead where that access door is, that is your primary suite. We'll get to that in a little bit. And then I love the fact that we have our outdoor grill. What a great view. So you got a nice little creek here. And like I said, we'll get to that a little bit later on, but pay attention to how roomy it is here and how spacious it is out here. So we always talk about it. If you're entertaining, this is going to be perfect for you. Okay, let's go ahead and continue our tour. So cool thing about this one, you see that you have an additional bar area here. So you have your wet bar straight ahead with some additional cabinetry. They kept with the same materials that we just had seen inside of the kitchen. You have a wine fridge right over here to the left. And then look how open and how much counter space that you have here. So you're serving drinks right there to the living room, to the kitchen, the main areas. And then of course right here, love the fact that you have your wine closet. You see that we have the glass pane surrounding it. Completely climate controlled. So that's what's great inside of here. And how we always talk about, if you're not a wine drinker, just get you a few bottles of wine just as, you know, decorative pieces, and you can never go wrong with that. Okay, so right over here to the left, this would be coming from our 3-car garage. So you see that we have our mud room here, got your hooks, your additional cabinetry on top, cubby space down there. You have 2 powder baths, so one downstairs and one upstairs. We'll certainly get to that. Love our floating vanity with our quartz countertops, tall baseboards, great color scheme, pendant light, and then of course your coat closet. So right when you walk in, you are good to go. Then once you go across the hallway, you see we have this sliding door leading into your utility room here. Look how spacious this is right here. The same size as some other rooms that we've toured before, but you have an additional sink, more counter space, more cabinetry, all on top, and a decent amount of space for your washer and dryer. And then of course, you got your tall windows overlooking your motor court here, and then you can even see your neighbor straight ahead. So love the fact that, you know, the exterior, the elevation of this particular home matches with a lot of the other homes throughout. That's one of the comments that we've gotten about some of the other tours that we had the good fortune of, you know, or homes that we've had the good fortune of touring, is the simple fact that, you know, you had a beautiful house and then, you know, not so beautiful quite often. So you can appreciate that this is in a nice luxury community. And then over here, you see that we have a tankless water heater. And then I do have my shoes off, so I saw that fine right there. I made sure they stayed outside. And then in this hallway, you see our beautiful pendant lights. And then we'll take this left and continue. So this one's gonna be a long one. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this one. Right down here, that's our basement. We're gonna end our tour down there, our second level. But before we head to our second level, I wanna show you the left side. So straight over here, this, how I mentioned in the beginning of the video when we were starting out, that this is your guest suite or mother-in-law suite. Look at this. As you can see, we have the continued 12-foot ceilings in here. You also have the painted tall baseboards. Nice windows right above your bedroom set. And then you can see these tall windows overlooking your motor court as well. So extremely spacious, absolutely zero carpet inside of this home. Beautiful chandelier hanging down as well. And then you have your ensuite here. So in here, they decided to opt for, you have the quartz countertops, the frameless cabinets again, plenty of space where our toilet is, walk-in shower here, got your shower niche. Then they went with the black thermostatic valve and shower head. And then over here, you have your walk-in closet. So I love that we have the window inside of a walk-in closet. Cool thing is the high ceilings extends in here. So you can see that we have additional shelving as well. And then also I should mention the floor registers, each one of them were brass. So a nice detail, and then you see some detail work inside of there as well. All right, so now you walk down this long hallway and right across, this is gonna be your primary suite. Before you enter in there, you see we have a coat closet again. So you're gonna notice an abundance of storage space throughout, storage closets as well. And then look at this. Beautiful. See, you have your raised ceilings in here. Then you have the exposed beams. You have 4 of those running parallel with one another. And the tray ceilings, beautiful pendant light hanging down. That's a king size bed with your 2 generous size nightstands. Got a sitting area. And I wanna show you the entire primary suite from this angle. You can't get much better than this, I'm telling you. This is something, I tell you, good job, bravo to the builder. And I left all the information in the description below. So go ahead and check that out. And you can see that would be the access to our balcony that we had come from earlier. All right, so beautiful neutral colors throughout, painted walls. You see our ensuite. Look at this. Now that's what I'm talking about. So you have the beautiful pendant light hanging down. Then you see over here, this is the his vanity. You got your his sink right here. You got frameless cabinets, the sconces on both ends of your mirror. And then it looked like they had a champagne bronze spout, even over there with our nice freestanding tub, beautiful picture window straight ahead. What I want to do is show you the perimeter of the ensuite. So I'm going to show you the first closet over here. Look how much shelving there is. All the drawer space that you need. The tall baseboards even extends in here. Nice large window right above there, bringing in that natural light. You can see how much space we have in here. Now, the cool thing is there is a his and hers closet. So we'll see that in a second. So you also have 2 water closets, which is cool right there. So no need to rush each other. You are good to go. You might even be able to have conversations. Okay. Look at our walk-in shower. As you can see, the champagne bronze. Got your shower wand over here. The shower bench. The glass door, love that. And then also I should mention, 0 threshold. One of my favorites right there. And then here is the hers sink. As you see, floating as well, same materials, but you have a designated vanity area right over there to the right, which is great. Then your sconces as well. And then you see your second water closet, and let's see the hers closet. Okay, so very generously sized. You see that we have additional drawer space, beautiful chandelier hanging down with the glass blowout. Then you have a full body mirror here. And look what's cool about this. They added that window right there because you know when the lighting is right, that's when you want to be in the mirror. Awesome. So let me know in the comments what you're thinking about this particular home. Is this something you could see yourself living in? Would you arrange the furniture differently? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And then you see that you have an additional storage closet here. Okay. And let's get one more peek at this one. That was my attempt at whistling. Didn't go so good. All right. So come back out here. We'll go to our second level. You see that we have the high ceilings right above here. You can see a little sneak peek where our balcony is right there. You have the iron railings with the engineered wood again. And then straight ahead right here, this is a bonus room. Wow. So I want you to stay tuned for the basement because not only do you have this bonus room, but you have an additional huge game room downstairs with a full kitchen. So I want you to see that. But really, if you wanted to make this more of a casual area, that's probably what most folks would utilize this as. Have that TV in there, nice couch, and just kind of de-stress right there. As you can see right here, this is our second powder bath. See, we have the quartz countertops, the frameless cabinetry, and then also you'll notice up here, the engineered flooring. So this will be your utility room. You see that you have the stackable washer and dryer hookups here. So that's cool about that one. And then this will be your first bedroom upstairs. You see that we have the ensuite. We have quartz countertops, pendant lights hanging down, that circular mirror, then a nice size walk-in shower right over here. Let's open this up. And look, they even added the shower bench. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. Straight ahead, that's your walk-in closet as well with some additional shelving. So each one of the bedrooms, as far as the closets are concerned, they added the additional built-in shelving. So that's great. Then you walk in here, you see you got your accent wall to the right. Beautiful pendant lights hanging down. And then you have an additional closet straight ahead over here. So Rooms are very, spacious, which is great. You can even see, look at that. How many times do you see a secondary bedroom having two closets? That's the cool. But right there, queen size bed, two nightstands, a dresser, and you are certainly good to go. Love that. And just so you know, that is the truth. You close that door off and this is the entire room. So there is two closets in here. You let me know what you think about that. And then we'll continue around. So coming down this hallway, you see you have your dual sconces right here, but then you also have a shiplap accent wall on both sides. And then you walk over here and look how spacious this room is. Love that we have this accent wall. If you know this color right here, I'm not gonna try to, guess this color because there's so many nuances that I've run across, especially with Sherwin-Williams. So if you know this color scheme, if you can see it on the video, let me know below. Really beautiful color. But you also have the brass lighting fixtures. Then you see your walk-in closet right here with your additional shelving. And then the engineered wood flooring extends in here. Right over here to the left, we have the attic. And let's take a look at our ensuite. So we got different sconces in here, but you do have the quartz countertops. And then of course our inset cabinets. And then this will be our shower tub combo. Love it. Great job. So you're noticing a couple things as far as the material is concerned. You're seeing some champagne bronze fixtures. You're seeing some gold fixtures, Lux gold, brass. So that's what's cool about that. And then of course your pendant light hanging down here. So that was the entire second level. So you'll have 2 bedrooms on the main floor, 2 bedrooms on the second floor, and the additional one on the basement. And we'll see that in a second. So that brings us to a total of 5 bedrooms and then 5 full bathrooms. So let's head down here. Okay, so the bedroom is going to be right over here to the right. So you have it essentially a private bedroom, because you remember we had the guest suite on the first level. But walking in here, look at this. You see that we have some wainscoting. Then you also, it's the board and batten wainscoting. And then you have the tray ceilings. You have that access door right there to your covered patio. We'll see that in a second, but I really want you to take in how spacious this is. Also, that full bathroom is going to be a shared bathroom with the game room. So right over here to the right, you see your walk-in closet. Very spacious. And then right over here to the left is that shared bathroom. So you close this door here, and then you can see you have the quartz countertops. You got plenty of counter space, the sconces on both ends. I would like to see this one being more of a pocket door, so that way the doors don't get intertwined or all, hitting each other and stuff like that, but no big deal. Cool thing is a lot of it is cosmetic. So down the road, you possibly change some things to your own liking. But the cool thing is it may not matter to you. That's what's great about us having individual preferences and things like that. Okay. And like I said, this one is a share. So you walk straight back out. This will bring you to the hallway leading to the game room. We'll see that in a second. You see you have additional storage here, and then straight ahead, you have additional storage as well. Okay. Last but not least, let's take a look at our huge bonus room. You see, this could be utilized as a family room because you see it is open to our kitchen, but look how spacious this is. Wow. So you got 2 chandeliers hanging down, then you got the pendant light over there, lighting fixture, and then you can see this is a full kitchen, family. the dishwasher, the refrigerator, this sink right here. Love that. And then of course you see how large our island is. But look at this. You see how roomy this is? So if anybody is vegan, and you know, they got the carnivores on the first level, the vegans or the vegetarians down here, you are good to go. And then you see our breakfast nook or informal dining area, extremely roomy and extremely spacious. So let me show you the full span of this room again. Beautiful. Fantastic job. And as a reminder, I left all the information about this listing in the description below, as far as the builder, the listing agent, the address. So be sure to check that out. Okay, so very spacious powder bath, goodness gracious, patio. Very spacious patio. As you can see, that's our third and final fireplace. You see that we have the brick extending this. You have the wood ceiling painted as well. See your columns, as you can see, but you definitely have a ton of space out here to hang out. And of course right here. So you see, you drive right there and then you have your own private community, which is fantastic about this particular property as well. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful property tour. All right, family, that was it for this beautiful home tour. Let me know in the comments below what you folks thought about this one. Is this something you can see yourself living in? If so, let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase on this channel, reach out to the information below. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back to another beautiful property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are back again in Nashville, Tennessee, looking at this beautiful home for sale. And as always, I want to give a huge thank you to Christy Gogo with Compass for allowing us to tour her beautiful listing and bringing it to the channel. All right, family, so it's raining a little bit right now, but no big deal. You know that's not going to stop us from doing a beautiful property tour. Starting on the exterior, entirely covered with painted white brick. You can see on the left-hand side, even on the exterior, it is totally brick. So I'm telling you, no huffing and puffing. We are good to go. This one is staying here. Now, you do have the 3-car garage straight ahead. You have this large motor court as well as a long driveway. I love the fact that we have the gas outdoor lanterns going into our covered front porch. But the cool thing about this particular property is the open floor plan. And that's what I really want you to pay attention to as we walk in. So we'll get inside the covered front porch. You first see that we have the beautiful glass pane double front door that so many of my long-term subscribers absolutely love, including myself as well. Let me get this. All right, we are ready to go, family. Now let's get you inside this beautiful home so you can see the true beauty. All right. So the first thing you immediately notice is the fact that it is extremely open. Look at this. You can see the great room, of course, in the kitchen. You see we have the waterfall island as well as these sliders going straight out. Beautiful chandelier. What I'll go ahead and do is pan upwards so you can see. Look at that. So you'll also notice that you have the wood ceilings that actually continues inside of the kitchen. We'll certainly see that, but look how spacious this is. So I don't know if you could tell on the video, but the wall actually is like a plastered wall, which is unique. You see that quite often. I mean, even being in some of the homes in like Santa Fe, New Mexico, you see that often. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they're from that area or what gave them that idea, but really nice and a nice touch. Love the fact that we have our built-in On both sides of our fireplace, you can clearly see we have an outlet right there ready to go, that 75-inch TV. That chandelier is just beautiful. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I'll do a pin as if we were walking in. You see straight ahead. So immediately when you walk in, this is exactly what you're greeted with. Now I also want to pan to this kitchen because we have all high-end appliances in here. The backsplash continues from the counter to the ceiling. You have this gorgeous range hood. Look at the accents on the range. I don't know if you can see that. Zoom in a little bit. Really nice. Then we have the quartz countertops. You can see how oversized this island is. Love the fact that the paneled refrigerator and freezer, it mirrors or matches the cabinetry throughout the island as well as the counters over here. Beautiful. Look how open this is. Now they also have the glass panes as far as the cabinetry right here. Then you can see, look at the depth of this. I know we'll spend some time inside of here so that way you can really see. Then I love the paneled dishwasher. You can see straight ahead and you can imagine doing dishes while the fam is hanging out. Okay, so as always, let's make sure we open up this refrigerator and freezer. So you see that we have Fisher and Paykel here. So this would be the refrigerator, or the freezer rather, and this would be your refrigerator. And then we have brass handles on every single cabinet door. And then just look at that. So before we continue, I want to make sure that you see our breakfast nook, or, informal dining. You see that we have vaulted ceilings on the top. Beautiful pendant light hanging down. You got sconces on both ends of your windows. But look how open this is. Love that. And then you can see that we have that quick access door to our covered backyard patio. We'll get to that a little bit later on in the tour. But more importantly, I want to take you this way so you can see our prep area as well as our scullery. So you see our prep area. We have a sink here. So get this messy. You are good to go. You see we have the frameless cabinets. You have a beverage fridge right over there to the right with the brass handle. Additional cabinet. Let me open these up for you. Look at that. So additional storage space. Every single door is soft closing. You push that in and it pops out, and then your full scullery. So you have a sink, a dishwasher, a refrigerator, and an oven. And you see that we have additional slots as well. But I love that. And then of course, your third sink that we've already seen here, you have a dry bar on top, but you have a fourth sink inside of the utility room. And I'm in dry bar on the second floor. But look at this. So you see we're keeping current with the the hookups and stuff. So the interesting thing is, first time we've actually seen that where there's lower cabinets or lower drawers right below our washer and dryer. So you let me know how you feel about that. But you can see that we already have a rack right there, additional counter space, and it's extremely open, which is good as well. And then of course, you got a ton of space for your clothes. Okay, and then this will be continuing out. You see our 3-car garage. We have a ton of windows inside of here. And then also you let me know what you think about the glass garage doors. But as soon as you would walk in, this would be your open mud area. You see you have the shiplap. You got additional cabinetry on top. Of course, you can add the hooks later on down the road. Right here to the right, you need to use a restroom. You walk 3 steps right when you get in. It's always funny, isn't that how it works? As soon as you are getting home from somewhere, whether that's work or anything, first thing you think of is, you got to use the restroom. And, of course, our body starts to tell us that we're getting in close proximity to a toilet. So, all right. So the cool thing is this does come equipped with a full study with the vaulted ceilings here. Look at that. So you see you have the wood ceiling as well, nice tall windows, sconces on both ends. This one's plastered, as you can see as well. And hopefully on the video it does it justice where you can see how roomy and spacious this one is. But quite frankly, with the ceilings being so high and being vaulted on the top, it feels even roomier than if it was just 10 or 12 foot ceilings. And you let me know what you think. Do you like it painted this color? Would you, it's like a chalk black kind of color or something like that. Okay, so this would be leading to your primary suite. Make sure you see this. Look at that. Continued with the vaulted ceilings, extremely spacious, your king size bed, your 2 nightstands here, and look how much room you have. Hardwood flooring extends in here. Absolutely no carpet in this entire home, which is either a plus or a minus depending on who you are, right? But I'd say it's a plus. Then you see we can continue with the sconces in here. Nice, beautiful pendant light hanging down. Beautiful home. And then even the wood ceiling extends heading over here to your primary bathroom. And look at this. So you see we have the same material that we had as far as in the kitchen in the backsplash. They surrounded the perimeter of the walk-in shower as well as the shower surround. You have a nice soaker tub straight ahead. So you have a window here. However, look at those 2 trees. You know, they covered, they got you covered. But as you can see, here we go. Quartz countertops, beautiful cabinetry on the bottom. Look at that. Have you seen some handles like that before? Look at this. Really cool. So it's that minimalist feel that a lot of folks are looking for. And then you see the beautiful sconces on all, or at least 4 sconces on both sides of the mirrors. And then look at that. Okay. Love that we have our shower bench with our niche in your shower wand right there. And then you head to this little space right here, and you got your water closet. And then let's see our primary closet. Look at that. Ready to showcase your entire wardrobe. Love the LED lighting inside of there. Even the LED lighting right here, your built-in shelves. So a ton of cabinet space. Now, I mean, the cool thing is you see the stacked cabinets on top. So the additional storage, you have all the racks that you need, the shelving, and then the drawers down there. So it might feel small in here. However, from a practical standpoint, you know, you can certainly add a decent sized wardrobe, you know, 2 sets of wardrobes in here without a problem. But of course the his and her sinks. And then you walk straight ahead. And then, you know, this being just under 5,000 square feet, I feel like they've definitely done a great job of utilizing the space effectively. And we'll certainly see upstairs. So then you also see that we have the 2-story here, beautiful pendant light hanging down. Let me get you upstairs. So you have 1 bedroom downstairs and the additional 3 up here. So just for reference, and then of course you have the study down there. So you walk over here, and you see this is your 1st bedroom upstairs. The one thing I really love about this one is the ensuite being so huge. So we'll see that in a second. And then you have the separated closet from the bathroom. Look how massive this is. So you have so much room. You know, I was gonna say something else. I probably shouldn't. I'll probably get kicked off of YouTube. What I was gonna say, well, I was just gonna say, you know, sometimes depending on when your stomach hurts, you know, sometimes when your tummy is hurting so bad and you're on that toilet and you need as much space as possible, and this is gonna give you all that. I just wanted to be PG, but you see your sconces on both ends. You got the gold mirror framing, quartz countertops. You even see that it's like a champagne bronze spout that you have right there. And then of course the frameless cabinets. But it's extremely open, extremely spacious. And then of course, a decent sized walk-in closet. And then you have an additional door right there leading to an attic where you can store some additional things. Okay, and I love when you walk out here, it's extremely open. And then of course, you have this balcony overlooking the great room. And then we'll continue this way. Before we head down that hallway, I want you to see the second upstairs bedroom. So relatively decent space in here, queen bedroom set. Again, 2 nightstands, a dresser. So really roomy, extremely open. And then again, the separate closet in the bathroom. Hopefully I'm not spinning you around too much. Okay. Then your walk-in shower. You know, it's funny because I taken a look at a lot of my old videos, probably, I wouldn't even say too old. It was, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months ago. And I was just like, what were you thinking? I think I was focused more on the house, enjoying it with y'all than actually, seeing how I was filming it, right? Looking through the camera, because goodness gracious. And don't go back to the old videos. I might put them private or something like that because it was embarrassing. Okay, this is our third and final bedroom upstairs for a total of 4. A lot of times we see, with 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 square feet, they might have 5 bedrooms or 6 bedrooms, but sometimes you may not need 5 bedrooms. You may need 4. That extra bedroom would probably just go for decorations or if guests hang out there. So, 4 bedrooms is great for a small size family. Now you see we have the shower tub combo here. Same material as far as that shower surround, almost like that mosaic shower surround that we've been seeing as far as the primary suite, as well as the kitchen. And then you let me know what you think about that. Nice little bookshelf or shelving itself. And then you see the lower cubbies, because over here, this is an additional bonus room. Like I mentioned earlier in the tour, this is your dry bar straight ahead. You can see how open this is. They already have it painted. So if you wanted to have this as a full game room, you can certainly do that. We talk about it all the time, children's retreat, just a game room itself, really anything, to be honest with you. But you already have your beverage cooler or beverage fridge. You got your nice shelving right there with the quartz countertops. And then you see this is your flex room. So if you wanted additional room, I know somebody had made a great comment from the last tour, and they said that it would be perfect as far as the study for a homeschooling room. So I was like, oh, okay, there you go. That's the first time I've heard of something like that. So this might be perfect for you here. And then you have your furnace right there. So yeah, you let me know what you think about this one. Is this something that you can see yourself living in? Would you make any changes to it? That's the beauty of seeing all these homes. You take a little bit of this one, take a little bit of that one, and then you just kind of build that dream house in your own mind. So if you ever were to build down the road, or there's just some things to keep in mind whenever you do decide to build, that's what's good about seeing these. But I love that all the bedrooms are in essence close to each other right up here. Not a ton of wasted space up here, which I know you can appreciate. And then you head down here and then you're right back in the great room. So last but not least, let me make sure I show you the backyard. So this one in particular, you're just under half an acre. So that just gives you a little bit of perspective. You've seen how much space we had over there in the front yard. And then you got your nice covered backyard patio with your fireplace here. You see the stucco surrounding the entire floor, or floor to ceiling fireplace. Then you have the wood ceiling up here. You can see what it would look like from the backyard patio in the great room. And then it is raining quite a bit, but you see we have it completely fenced in. That's one thing I've been noticing quite often about, at least out here. A lot of times you don't have that fence, but I appreciate the fact that they added that privacy fence right here, as you can see. And a lot of new development is happening around here. So that's what's great about this. And you're so close to downtown Nashville. 10 minutes, you are there, no problem whatsoever. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful property tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful home tour. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this particular property. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information below. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back to another beautiful property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Nashville, Tennessee again, looking at this beautiful luxury home on the market. And as always, I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agents, Franklin and Lana Parr with the Parr team, for allowing us to tour their beautiful listing and bringing it to the channel. Starting on the outside of the home, first thing you are noticing is the shiplap exterior. A lot of times we see that inside of the home, primarily maybe either on the ceilings or the accent walls, but the first time we've actually seen this being utilized as the exterior materials, and you have the painted brick. Now, the one thing I know you cannot miss is those large picture windows. You see those abundantly throughout this home. We're going to see that when we get inside. Over here to the left, we have a 3-car side-loaded garage. You have plenty of parking available, and you have a long driveway as well. Now, I should mention, folks, this is just under an acre. You have 6 full bedrooms in here, which is going to be unique. It's going to be a long one. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this one. Now, we haven't seen this quite often. You see that we have a hanging wall lantern, one of the outdoor wall lanterns, gas. So you can clearly see that's a unique feature. You don't see that. Quite frankly, that's the first time I've seen it. So you let me know what you think about that one. And then your covered front porch, you have these columns here, but look at these tall double front doors. Look at that. You got the large glass pane and then the shiplap on the top of that as well. So a lot of nice accents throughout this home, really creating that character that folks are looking for. But let's get you inside this one. Okay, so let's see how we're looking in here. First thing, once we walk in, you see we have the 2-story foyer or foyer. You see how spacious it is. And then continuing straight, you have your formal dining. Look at that. Now look at that large window right there. Oh my goodness, almost like a floor to ceiling in height. And then you see we have the beautiful chandelier hanging down right above our dining room table. Look how open this is. So I love the fact that it's extremely spacious. You have 2 access points. As you can see, there's a dramatic bar area. We'll get to that in a second, but I want to take you as if you're walking in for the first time. So once you come through the foyer, look at this. One large glass pane. Oh my goodness, love it. So we have the hardwood flooring throughout, zero carpet in here. So I know you can appreciate that. I'll show you this full bath in a second, but look at this. Huge. Wow, love this. So you see they have this situated as a study. Now, if you wanted to utilize this as a guest suite, that's totally fine. There is a full bathroom that's shared with the hallway. We'll get to that in a second. And then you can see we have our double doors going into our closet. So a nice, decent sized closet here. Like I said, if it's something where you want to just use this as a study, you can certainly do that, just because you already have a filing cabinet in there. Okay. And then right here, as you can see, this is your full bathroom. So you have a generous size walk-in closet. You see the shower surround extends all the way to the ceiling, if you can see that up there. And then as you can see, we also have the gold thermostatic valve as well as shower head. And then in here, you're gonna have quartz countertops, a nice little arch mirror with like this infinity and beyond looking mirror frame right there. Real unique. And of course, our chandelier hanging down, as you can see. Now, like I said, there's two access points inside of here. So this would be a shared bathroom. And then you walk back out here and head to your great room. Look at this beautiful living room. As you can see, we have our built-ins on the right-hand side. Then you have this plastered fireplace, floor to ceiling. Nice. Gorgeous. So really open. And then you can see we have a recessed area over there to the left. You can add that firewood as they have it here. Beautifully staged. I want to show you from this angle so you can see the full scope if you're hanging out in here. Okay. So love the space. Very curated furniture, as you can tell. Really matches with the interior inside of here, especially some of the materials, and then the light hardwood floorings throughout. But look at this. So you see you have your dual islands. Then the one thing you may notice is that you don't have a ton of cabinets. So I've gotten a couple comments in the past as far as there being an excess of cabinetry. So in this instance, if you want to just utilize the drawer areas, you can certainly do that. You have a utility room close by. And then obviously if you wanted to just kind of store some things in additional rooms, you can certainly do that. Now over here, you see we have our breakfast room, breakfast area, or more of an informal dining. You see that we have the floor to ceiling picture windows, bringing in that natural light. Like I said, you're just under an acre, so you can see all the backyard space that you have. But look how open this is. And that's one thing that we've been seeing quite often is just the entertaining standpoint, or the floor plans that are designed to entertain. We've been seeing that quite often, especially in these modern properties. But look at this. Okay. So I love that we have the waterfall countertops. You have quartzite, and then you can see how just open this is. This would be primarily used as more of a prep island, or more just, an entertaining island if you wanted to. And then you can see back here, we have the island, or the sink in the island, high-end monogram appliances. As far as the range, as you can see, you got the plastered range hood above that. Then you got the quartz backsplash. And look at that, we got a pot filler. I know we love a pot filler. There's been times where we walked into some of these properties and, it's just been a fantastic property. But then, if they didn't have a pot filler, I'll get that comment. It never fails, I tell you. I just backed into the wall. Sorry about that. Okay, so continuing right here, look at this. So you can see that this leads to your formal dining. as you can tell. So this is a preparatory or working pantry. If you wanted to utilize it as that, high-end appliances, additional cabinet space, and then your built-in shelving right over here. And then I should mention as well, in that formal, you see that we have the sliding door leading there. So as you can see just right here, slides and you are good to go. But real quick, I want to show you this bar area. Look at that. So we have our pendant lights hanging down right above our bar. And then you pan over here to the left, you can see we have an additional sink, additional cabinetry and drawers down here. You have a beverage fridge, goodness, I can't talk. A beverage fridge right over here to the left, or a wine, storage if you wanted to utilize that as that. You can certainly do that. But look at that. One huge picture window just overlooking that bar area. You have 2 access points as well, but you can imagine serving some drinks to all your friends and family. You may charge them $1 or $2, get you some drinks, or on the house, you can say that too. And then you see our LED lights hanging down right above our island. And then I'll take you over here to the left. You see you have your open mud area separated between the utility room. This is going to be your 3-car garage over here to the left. Extremely spacious, your tankless water heaters. And then I love that you have this nice access door to your driveway, as well as that 3-car garage. Then you already have your hooks hanging up. You see that we have additional storage space on the top. You got these, the upper cabinetry. And then our utility room. Look at this. So if you love to do laundry, rather, if you don't love to do laundry, you're going to love to do it in here. I can tell you that. You close that door, just get in your zone, maybe add a Google Home over here to the left, or Amazon Echo, to each his own. And then just play some music and have yourself a good old time. An additional sink, picture window overlooking your backyard. If you wanted to build that pool or, have that trampoline or the playground set, you can certainly do that. But you can see we have a ton of space for that nice size washer and dryer. Okay. And last but not, I want to make sure before we head out the kitchen, I always promise to open up some of these drawers. Sometimes I forget, but I don't want to. Look how deep these drawers are. Each one of them, soft closing as always. And then of course, our refrigerator. Trust me, I wasn't going to leave you hanging. Don't worry. So you got your monogram here. So very nicely sized. And then right above that, some additional cabinets. Okay, and I want to be conscious of not spinning you around too much. I know I talk about that all the time, but I have to remind myself, because goodness gracious, we'll be like Tasmanian devil in here. And then I love our nice large sliders leading to our backyard. Right over here to the right, you're going to have a storage closet, as you can see, or if you want to utilize it as a coat closet, you can do that. But the one thing I love about our primary suite is the vaulted ceilings. Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. You see you have your brass lighting fixture hanging down, and then you have that nice large window that we so much love. Goodness gracious. Now, I know some folks might prefer a access door to your backyard here, but in this instance, you see that it's elevated, and maybe you could have extended it a little bit more, but still, I love our nice large window just overlooking our backyard. So extremely spacious in here. You see we have that king size bed, the 2 nightstands, and you still have a ton of walk room throughout. You see we have our tall baseboards here, and then our beautiful ensuite. Wow. So as far as the flooring, you see we have it a chevron pattern. Then you have a designated vanity area straight ahead. You have those high-end lighting fixtures, the mirror frame, the beautiful backsplash all the way to the ceiling. It's a floating vanity throughout. and look at our unique cabinets or drawers as far as that concern. You see we have our black hardware, and look at this. Love that. So much space. Then what I always love to see is the separate mirrors. And then you have the sconces on all ends, water closet over here to the left. And then we have our beautiful freestanding tub. Look at this. Gorgeous. And then look at that large walk-in shower. I know you want to see it. Let me just show you real quick. Look at this, you guys. Wow, you see our gold waterfall shower head. We have 2 shower niches, that large shower bench, got our shower wand over here, even the gold thermostatic valves. You got 4 of those. Love that. So I think it might have, you might want to add a second shower head over there to the left. You never know who's showering with you. Not in none of y'all's business. Maybe it's for the sake of time. You just save some time, save some water too, or something like that. But not only that, you have 2 his and hers closets in here. So you can see we have a nice spacious closet. As far as the first one is concerned, already have your built-ins ready to go. Soft closing drawers, really deep drawers as well. And then you see the hardwood flooring throughout. And then this is the hers closet. So the cool thing about this one is you see the continued vaulted ceiling straight ahead. Look at how much room we have. Then you have the recessed area with the built-ins. You can see you can hang some clothes right over there. Some additional drawers on the bottom. And then even continuing over here. Woo! Okay. Now, hopefully you're letting me know in the comments what you're thinking about this one. Is this a dream home? Are we deducting any points, adding any points? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And then also, we're going to be heading out to Texas for about 30 days right after the holiday. So make sure you stay tuned. Go out there. I know my long-term subscribers, as soon as we left Texas, it was kind of, it kind of hurts, So cool thing is once we're out there, have more of that nostalgia feel that a lot of you guys are looking for. But, like I said, we're going to stay there for 30 days. I want to keep it moving, keep bringing you a variety of content so that way it doesn't get stale. And really, that's the main thing, just creating some variety on the channel. All right. So let's get upstairs. Now, I should mention you have 2 utility rooms. We'll start over here to the right. We'll bring it back around and go around the perimeter. So this is going to be our first bedroom upstairs. As you can see, look how open it is, how spacious it is. And like I always say, sometimes when the furniture is not in here, it's kind of hard to really tell how much space is in here. But in here you can easily fit that queen size bed. King might be pushing it. But the queen size bedroom set with the 2 nightstands and a dresser, you are certainly good to go. And then this one has your own ensuite. Look at that large shower head. See, we got our large shower niche again over there. Beautiful tile shower surround. And you see we have our brass sconces on both ends. And you see you have the white cabinets with the black hardware. And it looks like we have some marble countertops over here. And then look at that large walk-in shower. That's what I'm talking about. Showing some love to the secondaries. And then you can see that we have additional drawers on the bottom, already built in, so you don't have to worry about that. You can store some clothes away. And then I want to show you this utility room. Look at this. So the cool thing about this one is that you have the side-by-side washer and dryer hookups. A lot of times we see upstairs, you have the stackable one. Then you see that we have a built-in sink, some additional cabinets, and some additional storage on the bottom. Let me open up some of this for you as well. And hopefully this gimbal is holding up pretty well. My gimbal had broke from the last tour, just randomly. It just, you know, it just died on me out of nowhere. So went to go get a new one that same day. And it looks like this one's it's being okay. So you let me know. Hopefully it's, still pretty stable for the most part. I didn't get to tinker with the settings. It's all manufacturer or the factory settings. All right. And the reason why I mentioned that, I was like, I didn't want you to think, Marcus is losing his touch. He didn't know he don't know how to tour these holes well. His camera's all jacked up. You see we have that shower tub combo in here. You see we have the brass shower head as well as the thermostatic valve down there. Really unique, high-end finishes inside of here. One thing I did notice when I was turning on all the lights is that every single one of the pendant lights were different in each one of the rooms. So I think you should be able to confirm that. As you can see, we have a ton of space in here. Okay, so before we continue down to the bonus room, I can't wait to show you that. Let's take a look at these two additional rooms. That'll be our foyer. Look at that large picture window. Oh my goodness. You can imagine how much light enters inside of here. It's gloomy today, but you can imagine on a sunny day, you turn off all these lights, you are good to go. Energy efficient. Look at that floor to ceiling window here. I tell you what, I would have to close this off for my 3-year-old because I can see her just, face first out that window right there. Nice large walk-in closet. Then we have, so we have another shower tub combo. Most times what we see is maybe one of the rooms will have that shower tub combo. But in this instance, we already have two going on. See, we have our quartz countertop, our sconces here. And it's too funny too, because, a lot of times in like downtown Chicago and New York, a lot of those condos, they have that floor to ceiling windows. And me, if we're on anything above 5 floors, I'm terrified. It is not a great experience for me. So we went to the Sky Deck a couple weeks ago in Chicago, and oh, my soul left my body. I was holding my youngest son, and I tell you what, I almost had to put him down. Let's just say that, just because I felt we were too high up there. 100+ floors. No, sir. Okay. So same size walk-in closet. And then, this is our third shower tub combo. So they opted for that in here. You let me know what you think. Would you prefer most of the secondary bedrooms to have just walk-in showers, keep it simple? Or would you prefer the shower tub combo? Okay. But I love the fact that it's one large picture window in some of these rooms, even downstairs. That's a common theme. So I haven't seen not one grid inside of these windows in here. Okay, so this is going to be our powder room. As you can see, we have the quartz countertops. We have the vanity here. Then you see the mirror frame, the gold mirror frame, as well as the sconce right above the mirror. And then this is interesting. It's the first time I've seen this where it's actually a room here. You let me know in the comments what you would use this for. But if you wanted to have, use this as additional storage, you can certainly do that. Just put a lock on there. That way you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I haven't seen that before. Okay, and then we have our closet with the double doors. And then, what you've all been waiting for, is our bonus room. Look at this. So they already have it set up as a children's retreat on the right side, and to the left side, more of a nice, hangout spot with a sofa and a TV. You see you have 3 additional recessed areas with some lights, but your possibilities are certainly endless in here. But look how large the room is. If you don't have any kids, and obviously you could set this up however you want to for entertaining family and friends. If you do have some kids, I know you can probably appreciate this over here. But look how open it is. I love that. You want to do some, back room poker, have some slot machines up here. Hey, do it, do what you got to do. But you can have that air hockey table or anything, to be honest with you. NFL Sunday would be perfect right there. Or watching March Madness, you can do that as well. Okay, so that was the entirety of upstairs. Look at this large staircase landing right here. Wow. You can do all kinds of activities right here. And then heading out here, if you can look at all the family and friends hanging out here, it'll be a perfect place for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and head out to our backyard patio. Let me open this door up for you. Okay, then you see that we have an outdoor fireplace. Get the wood ceiling as well. Love how spacious this is in itself. And just look how large those windows are. Those floor to ceiling windows, great job. Then you have the stone flooring throughout. You see the lot is completely fenced in with the iron fence, as you can see. But look how open this is. Love that. So if it's ever raining or anything like that, you still open those doors up, hang out back here, and you have some additional room for guests and family. And look at that. So like I said, this is elevated, as you can see. So that's perfect. And then of course, the back of the property here, you see that we have the painted brick as well as that shiplap material. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful property tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful home tour. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. Is this something you love? I'd love to hear your comments below on your feedback. And of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information below. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back to another beautiful property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Brentwood, Tennessee, looking at this gorgeous luxury home for sale on the market as we speak. And I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agents, Jared Tanksley and Cameron Hunt, for allowing us to tour their beautiful listing. I'll make sure to leave all the information in the description below. So, looking at the front-facing exterior, really love the high-pitched roofs. You also see that you have the board and batten, the painted white brick, a portico going straight ahead. I know a lot of my long-term subscribers absolutely love that, just for the simple fact that you have plenty of parking spaces. Now, as well, the one thing I really love on this particular home is you can see these nice tall windows with the grids inside. Look at the curb appeal itself. I love the space as far as the front yard is concerned. We'll certainly get towards the back. This is situated on over an acre, folks. So a lot of my folks that need some land, this is going to be a perfect spot for you. Now, continuing down our walkway, first thing you notice is your covered front porch. The cool thing is, looks like they added some shiplap material, nice, exquisite details. Then going in, you have the elevation going up, and then you have the stone flooring right here. Look at that, folks. Gorgeous. Okay, so let's get you inside. You see we have the double front doors, tall doors as well. And then this is exactly what you're greeted with. Wow. Absolutely stunning, folks. So immediately when you walk in, the first thing you see is the two-story foyer. Love the beautiful staircase. We have white oak flooring inside of here. Let's start you right here to the right and take a look at our beautiful study, folks. Look how gorgeous this is. So immediately when you walk in, you have your French doors, and then just look how beautiful this is. You have your wood ceiling. The cool thing is it's raised ceilings inside of here, 12 feet, and look how roomy and spacious it is. You'll also notice that you have tall baseboards inside of here. The white oak flooring continues inside of here, and that's one thing I really want you to pay attention to as far as the materials are concerned. I feel like it goes so well. Wait till you see the kitchen. I think you're going to be absolutely astonished. So that's one thing that you want inside of a study, right? Extremely spacious, a roomy feel. Now continuing along, you see that you have this built-in bench with additional storage. I'll make sure you can see. You got some space in there. You have an outlet as well. And then continuing, look at this, folks. Nice private bedroom. Beautiful chandelier hanging down. The 12-foot ceilings extends in here. So does the white oak flooring. Gorgeous. So the tall baseboards, perfect, especially for a luxury house like this. Right now, we're sitting at just under $6 million. Now, that's, of course, right now, we have some interested parties from what the listing agent was telling me. So this one sounds like it's going to go extremely fast. So might make sense to act now if this is something that you can see yourself living in. Now, love that we have a walk-in closet. You see your built-in shelving. And then going into your ensuite, look at this. Gorgeous. So you have chrome faucet with the marble countertops. You see the chrome hardware as well. Herringbone flooring. And then a walk-in shower, folks. Open this up so you can see the chrome a little bit better. Also, I should mention, you have the discrete drain right over there, zero threshold. Then you got your built-in shelving to the right of it. And then we have our shower niche as well. So let me know so far what you're thinking about this home. Was this something that, has your jaw on the floor right now? I'd love to hear your thoughts, but let's walk through as if we're walking in for the first time and look at this, folks. Gorgeous. Now, right over here to the right, you see you have your built-ins on both sides of your fireplace. You have the recessed over there. It's, the recessed area as far as the built-in with the shelving. Love the decor. Fantastic, that minimalist feel that a lot of folks love. Straight ahead in the firebox, you can clearly see that we have the herringbone pattern again. Look at those nice floor-to-ceiling windows. Gorgeous chandelier hanging down as well. Just really sets the mood and the tone in here. Feels extremely cozy, and that's exactly what you want inside of a home. Now, I love how it opens up to your beautiful kitchen. This is every kitchen lover's dream, right? Whether you cook now or you plan to cook down the road, you get a kitchen like this. If you don't know how to cook, you're certainly going to know pretty soon. Before we head to the kitchen, I want to show you our nice dramatic bar area right here. Love that. You see you have your wine closet straight ahead. Plenty of space. And then you can see that we have the marble countertops inside of here. And then you got the inset cabinets, brass hardware that continues. And then of course your built-in shelving. And then you can see the herringbone pattern backsplash extends in here. Love the ambient lighting towards the back. I'll make sure to show you inside of the wine closet. Look at that. There is not a better place to showcase your bottles of wine than that. Okay. So I know you can see straight ahead. It's hard to miss the backyard oasis. We'll get to that towards the end of the tour. But let me go ahead and show you this beautiful kitchen, folks. So you see that you have the double waterfall islands inside of here. Beautiful cabinetry, like I mentioned. The flooring is white oak, but then also the cabinets. So I love that they extended that as well. Airy, extremely roomy. This is what you want, folks. It cannot get much better than this. Now, of course, that's going to be your prep island straight ahead over there. You see how oversized it is. And then including the additional island over here, you have the sink inside, all high-end appliances, folks. You see you have your Thermador range. As far as the range hood, look at that. The white oak continues. So very simplistic, but extremely elegant at the same time, folks. You don't have to worry about this going out of style because this is what's in. This is exactly what's in. And you know, I'm not trying to oversell it whatsoever. I truly, vet some of the homes that we have the good fortune of touring. So before we go in there, I make sure that it's something that I believe that you folks are going to like. So hopefully I'm not wrong in this instance. Now you can also see you have your exposed beams, folks, running parallel with one another, all painted as well. So very discreet. And then even the backsplash matching the countertops, folks. Love that. Okay, so I know a lot of my kitchen lovers, I've gotten the comments, we certainly listen. So I want to make sure we spend a little bit of time inside of the kitchen so you can see nice long drawers. Every single one is soft closing. You have a chrome pot filler as well. And then look at this. If you can imagine hanging out with the family, doing dishes, and that is your view. Wow. Okay, so we'll go ahead and continue. You have the discrete dishwasher as well, additional storage right here. And then I'll make sure to show you the fridge as well as the freezer. So the one thing you may notice as well is, of course, this is a Thermador fridge. You have the stacked cabinets on top on both sides. I'll take you along over here to our freezer. Look at that. Love that, folks. And then you can see the stacked cabinets continue up there. Okay, so right over here, nice, roomy, formal dining room, folks. It does not get much better than this. The one thing I know you can appreciate is the close proximity to the kitchen. You don't have to worry about walking too far to be able to, serve food. You can do it less than 7 steps, I'd say. But I'll do a full reveal right here. Gorgeous, folks. Even just your pendant lights, extremely elegant. Even, your lighting fixtures right above your island. Goodness gracious. Okay, so what I want to go ahead and do is before we head over there to the left, and I'm going to make sure that you see every single angle possible of this home. We won't leave anything out. Trust me, you don't have to worry. Okay, so going inside of here, you have your scullery, folks. You see you have your built-in sink. Love that we have an additional refrigerator. And I should mention that you have multiple utility rooms inside of this house, and we'll certainly get to that as well. You see you have your beautiful brass fixtures. You've got your monogram appliance over here as well. Look how much storage shelving that you have. You will not be lacking any storage. And if this isn't enough for you folks, let me show you this. Look at that. Additional storage right here, folks. Love that. But I love how spacious it feels in here. Every single room that we've been in has been spacious. And, quite frankly, you've seen the square footage at the beginning of the video. So that just kind of, hints at why we have that. But look at that. You got your pocket door straight ahead. That would be leading to your motor court. You can see how many parking spaces you have, folks. Love that. And even though this is just over an acre, goodness gracious, it feels like almost 2 or 3 or something like that, just how spacious this lot feels. But let's go ahead and continue our tour. Straight ahead right here. This would be coming in, of course, from your garage, folks. So this is your mud room. You can clearly see that we have our hooks. You got that beautiful color right there. You got like this like sage green. And then you got the stack cabinets on top as well. The wood slab, or the wood slat rather. And then tile flooring continues right here, folks. And this is your utility room. So you have the shiplap as far as on the wall surrounding each side, as you can see. Beautiful shelving. Then you got your sink. Love the view overlooking your backyard oasis. I know you can appreciate that. And then out here, and I'll show you towards the end of the video. So make sure you stay towards the end, but there's actually a pool bath, folks. So I just wanted to show you where this door led to, and then we'll certainly see that towards the end. But you got an additional cabinet space. Make sure to open up these doors right here. An additional storage closet, as you can see. Some tall baseboards even extends in there. So really, they didn't leave any stone unturned based on what I'm seeing. So I know you can appreciate that. And look at that, folks. Straight ahead right here, this is your 3-car garage. And remember, you have a single car garage in the front as well. So that'll give you a total of 4 garage spaces. Okay. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll continue on the opposite side, and then we'll go ahead and make our way to the second level. But real quick, I'm hoping that you're loving this tour. Leave me a comment. Let me know some feedback. I have to know, just so I can take that feedback and, make adjustments if need be. Okay, so this is our first powder bath. You can clearly see you have this beautiful floating vanity with the marble countertops. You have the inset, it looks like, mirror, really right below or right inside of that wood slat. Beautiful sconces on both ends. You see you have the brass, and then the white oak flooring extends in here, folks. And let me know what you think about the accent wall as well. Got a nice little wallpaper continuing. So this would be leading to your primary suite. Before we see that, you have a nice coat closet here. And then as we make our way, love this. Look how long this hallway is. So the good thing is you're separated between the common areas. So if you just need that peace, tranquility, this is going to be your spot. Bravo. Great job to the builder. Look at just oh my goodness, great details. So you see you have the vaulted ceilings, beautiful, dramatic chandelier right above our king size bed, folks. That king size bed looks like a queen because of how spacious this is. This has to be one of the biggest primary suites we've ever seen on this channel. We've seen a lot of homes. Beautiful sitting area. You even see that you have the wood accent inside of there. And then I'm going to stand on this angle so you can see the full scope of this room. I'm telling you, it can't get much better than this. I don't even know what you would add to enhance this. Love that. I mean, the vaulted ceilings just adds additional room. You can clearly see how much space you have inside of here. Fantastic job. And then not to mention, to top it off, look at our ensuite, folks. Double doors going into here. You have a designated vanity area, his and hers sinks. You have the white oak cabinetry that extends in here. Beautiful sconces. Then you can see the herringbone pattern right here. 0 threshold walk-in shower. Look at this, folks. Double doors even going inside of here. Goodness gracious. Look at that. Nice oversized waterfall shower heads. You got 2 of those. a nice large window bench, or shower bench rather. You got your shower wands, champagne bronze is what they decided to use in here. Goodness gracious, you even see the shower surround continues to the ceiling, and then the herringbone pattern continues in here, folks. Goodness gracious, great job in here. I don't think it could get much better than this. Okay, so now you have your nice soaker tub. Then you have a beautiful chandelier hanging down right there. You can see they extended the same material as far as the shower surround inside of here. Then you have the champagne bronze faucet that continues, or the spout rather. Love that. And then look at that, folks. So then you have the LED inside of the mirror, really illuminating. So, if you need to do your makeup, you don't have to worry about, mismatching or anything like that. You are good to go. Water closet over here to the left. And I know you were peeping this. You were seeing this beautiful, the beautiful, walk-in closet. But you can see this is where your stackable washer and dryer would be. This house is so huge that you don't want to walk to the other side of the house. Go ahead and wash your clothes. Then you got additional counter space right here. Cabinet space on top as well. Now, this is your closet, folks. This is so huge that you have a his closet inside of the hers closet. So that's pretty unique. First time I've seen that. See, you got your built-in shelving right here as well. And then look at this. Gorgeous. So the cool thing is they've already added a full body mirror straight ahead right here. And this is for sale. It's not one of those things where it's a model home and you have to worry about, having it built, or if there's inventory right now. This one is first come, first serve, folks. But look at the island here. You can see now you got your window bench right here with additional cubby space down there. Also, the floor registers blend in. They have the white oak exterior as well. Love that. Now you let me know, is having an island inside of here, inside of your primary closet, a necessity? I mean, I know some folks would call it a luxury, but other folks might call it a necessity. You never know, you need some additional storage space. But imagine walking out from your ensuite and this is your view. Fantastic job, folks. Wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue. Hopefully I'm not trying to oversell it, too much. Hopefully you haven't got annoyed at all, but goodness gracious, just absolutely beautiful. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at our second level. And as promised, I'll make sure to get you out there in the backyard and show you that pool bath. Now, look at that. You see our detail work continuing all the way to the ceiling. Nice, beautiful, clear story windows illuminating the entire house. It's been a while since we actually, toured during the daytime. So, most of the tours we've been catching around dusk, so you can really see the natural light illuminating inside of this entire home. Okay, so let's go ahead and start here on the right. Now, this is going to be our utility room right here. So you remember you had a utility room right there next to the mud room. Then you have washer and dryer hookups inside of the primary closet. And then this will be an additional utility room as well. For this amount of square footage, this is certainly a necessity. So you see you have your built-in storage shelving right above where your oversized washer and dryer can fit. You can see that we have the inset cabinets continuing inside of here and the black hardware as well. So continuing down the hallway, this is going to be our next bedroom. Look at the space that you have in here, folks. I'll do a full pan so you can see the full scope. Look at this. A full king bedroom set would fit in here so comfortably you wouldn't have to worry whatsoever. And then you can clearly see we have an ensuite inside of here. Looking right here, Nice, spacious walk-in closet, built-in shelving, built-in drawers right here. And I should mention as well, every single one of them, soft closing. So just so you know, then we have chrome hardware. You see your chrome faucet as well. Decided to go with the chrome hardware as well on here. Got your inset cabinets, beautiful sconces on both sides of your mirror. Of course, you got your toilet and then your full walk-in shower. Love that. Love to see when the secondary bedrooms get love as well. Fantastic job. I mean, every single thing was just hand-picked, hand-selected, and they did a great job of bringing it together. Sometimes I know builders that have a problem with bringing their ideas to life, right? To fruition. But it's always nice to see something that's certainly complete. Now, this will be our next bedroom, folks. Look at our beautiful chandelier. This almost is the size of a game room. If you can see, the white oak white oak flooring extends in here. You got your nice large windows with the grids inside. And then taking a look at our ensuite. Now, they went with the chrome mirror frame in here. You can clearly see you got your beautiful cabinetry, beautiful sconces. This will be the shower tub combo in this instance, but they did add the shower niche over here to the left. And then of course you got the chrome thermostatic valve as well as shower head and the spout. Nice window hanging out right there. And then a generous sized walk-in closet. So every single secondary bedroom we've been in so far has had the full walk-in closet. And I'm not talking about, sometimes we see a walk-in closet, but you literally take one step in. And yes, technically it is walk-in, but in this instance, you can actually move around in there without worrying. Okay, so continuing along, I know you were dying to see this area. Look at this nice, spacious game room, folks. Now, I say game room, right? But really, the possibilities are endless. You have 2 bonus rooms in here, so you're certainly going to see that whatever you decide to, turn it into, you can certainly do so, especially if you buy it, your house, your rules. But the cool thing is, even if you're not purchasing it or planning to purchase it, you can just get some ideas and inspiration and, see how you would turn it in and get that imagination to use, right? But I love this. Possibilities are endless. This is certainly an entertainer's paradise. So you can imagine if you don't have space downstairs in the backyard oasis, which I can't imagine, as well as the great room, the kitchen, the formal, you have additional space up here. So if you wanted to host, folks would definitely love you at your job. All right. So let's go ahead and continue down our hallway right here. Take a look over here to the left. Look at this, folks. Beautiful. So you can clearly see that we have the shiplap on the ceiling. Now you also have this beautiful chandelier hanging down. Nice large windows with the grids inside. Extremely roomy. You have the French doors leading in here. And wait till you see the additional room attached here. But look at that, folks. All your built-ins that you can imagine. You can clearly see that you can fit that 85-inch TV there comfortably. So if you have multiple folks watching, you don't have to worry about them squinting their eyes, right? To find out what we're watching in this instance. Beautiful. Love that. And then you see the doors they painted as well. So really just a nice color scheme, really sets the tone inside of here, sets the mood. And then on top of that, with it being staged, fantastic job. Okay, so the white oak flooring extends in here. Now right over here to the right, you have a wet bar with additional cabinet space. Then you have a beverage cooler straight ahead right here to the right. All of it very nice, blends in with the cabinets. And then look at our powder room. Great positioning, great placement. What better place to add this than this room right here? Okay, and then look at this, folks. Look at this. An additional bonus room. So, like I mentioned this sometimes at other tours, and we talk about the possibilities. And my go-to for like a flex space like this is certainly a children's retreat, right? Having kids myself, I know this would be a perfect place. They would have a blast. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But you know, hey, if you don't have kiddos, or you know, you want to use this space for your own personal leisure, you can certainly do so. You make it, possibly endless. You know, you can have a whole gaming setup over here. That's what you like to do for the kiddos. You know, air hockey, pool table, poker table, you know, extremely discreet to have to go through an additional door right there. So, you know, if you want to do some gambling, hey, by all means. But I love that, folks. And then, of course, your large window right there overlooking your motor court. And I know you're wanting to see what's right here. So we have our furnace, but probably just have this door locked right here. But I think it looks really nice right there. Hopefully you agree. If you don't, by all means. Also, I should mention, if you wanted to have this as your own personal library, you can clearly see you have your built-in shelving right here. You could probably fit, gosh, what, 500 to 1,000 books, depending on the size of it. I mean, if you're putting some Harry Potter books in there, you know, it's going to be way less than, you know, a 10-page book, you know, grade 5 reading level. So that just depends. But let's just say 500 to 1,000 would be the good range. And then, of course, that would be overlooking our foyer right there, folks. But let's go ahead and continue so you can see the additional bedrooms. Okay. So love that we have so much space. You see all the hallways that you have. Now right here, you see you have a storage closet. So if you wanted to possibly add that, you know, Twister and Monopoly, all that stuff goes in there perfect. Maybe Uno. I'm calling now, I'm one of the kings of Uno. So any challengers want to step up, you can certainly do so. Just kidding. Not kidding. Okay. So look at that. Every single secondary bedroom that we've been in has been extremely spacious, which I know you can appreciate. I'll turn this light on for you. Look at that. Beautiful chrome mirror frame, as you can see. Beautiful quartz countertops, chrome faucet, chrome hardware as well. Nice large walk-in shower, as you can see. I love when I see the long shower niche right there, folks. Now, that doesn't give us an excuse to have a bunch of empty shampoos and empty bottles in there, but it's just always nice to see that from wall to wall. And then, of course, our walk-in closet, very generously sized. You see your built-in drawers as well. The white oak flooring extends in here again. Okay, so coming out here, let's go ahead and take a look. This next room right here. So you can see we have an unfinished area. However, possibilities are endless. This would be right above your 3-car garage. Look at this. So if you wanted to possibly make this a gym, you can certainly do that. Look at the space, the squat rack, benches, you know, maybe some of the, you know, a Bowflex, you know, or, you know, if you want to add some P90X, you don't really have to worry about that. You just need a CD. But honestly, you have so much space to do really whatever it is that you want. So an additional bonus room here. Love that. Okay, let's go ahead and continue our tour. Love this long hallway. You take a left and then, of course, you end up back to where we started, folks. But we had the good fortune of seeing the entire second level. Last but not least, let's go ahead and take a look at our backyard. But you can only imagine walking out, all the families here for Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner. You take a left right here, and all your loved ones are in this room. Imagine that. Okay. So thank you so much for staying with us through this entire tour. Let's see this backyard oasis. You got your covered, look at that, the covered backyard patio. Now you have an additional fireplace right here, perfect for entertaining. You can clearly see that we have the wood ceiling as well. The painted brick continues. Love these slots for your firewood, but more importantly, look how spacious this is, folks. Then you can clearly see that you have the additional covered area over there, just designated for your built-in grill, as well as a sink. Nice large pool and spa, folks. You can see that this section right here, your oasis, is gated or fenced in rather, and then you can see the additional fencing around, folks. So, you know, coming from Texas, I know my Texas peeps can certainly appreciate that. And then I love that they have a ton of room back here. So if you have the swing set, the trampoline back here, you have so much room for possibilities, folks. Then also you notice that you have the stone flooring that continued here. And then you can imagine grilling right here, overlooking the kiddos, just hanging out, having a good time, laughing back there. And then as mentioned, I want to make sure you see the pool bath, folks. Look at that. So you don't have to worry about going throughout the entire home. You have your full shower here, vanity over here to the right, and then of course a toilet over here to the left. So love that. So really nice size. Then you have some hooks right there if you wanted to hang the swimsuit right there, not having to worry about bringing it throughout the entire home. You can certainly do that. But I love that we have the floating vanity as well. And then straight ahead, we had the opportunity to see where that led to, which is of course the utility room. And then this would lead you to the garage right there, folks. It's locked right now. But last but not least, looking at the back right here, look how gorgeous this is. Telling you, you cannot get much better than this. And that, folks, was another beautiful property tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful home tour. Let me know in the comments below what you folks thought about this one. Is this something you could see yourself living in? If so, let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, make sure you reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.